I'm gonna tell you the story. First thing you gotta understand is, time does not work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. So check it out. This. I did something exceptionally geeky. And by exceptionally geeky, now they're not physical. I mean, technically I have one physical one, but here, I'll show it to you. I made anyone who's like a fan of the Green Lantern is gonna geek out real hard about this. So I made DivyadIpa magical lamp Kakubra. I made lantern ring. I made a lantern and a ring. And strictly speaking, so check out what I did with this. I'm gonna be going back and forth to here and over there. So each of these, in theory, contains a Tara Hridaya, or a Star Heart, Maha Dekalpitra supercomputer that are all supposed to be able to Yugaparabatelyati, synchronize Sitoparinana, or telepathy, with each other, and with their respective Kubra, or rings. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? That's cool. That's cool by itself. So effectively, oh yeah, I made 84,000 of them. Yeah, obviously these aren't just for me. So if like, I don't know, if you have some bhakti to spare, maybe one will come to you. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Like, when I say give me your bhakti, it's for stuff like this. It's so I can make things like this. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. So, to go along with this, I have a list of Zapatha here for the various lantern cores, because that's how I roll. So for the red core, the red lantern core, or the DivyadIpa core, oh yeah, I looked up the word for core too. So I've effectively created the possibility for there being DivyadIpa Nikaya, or Magic Lantern Core. Yes, yes, yes. Because that's how much of a geek I am. So check it. The DivyadIpa Zapatha, or the Red Lantern Oath, is with blood and rage of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, will burn you all. That is your fate. The Red Lantern Oath. What's mine is mine, and mine is mine, and mine and mine and mine. Not yours. Yeah, I saw someone, someone I know has a lantern, like a lantern core t-shirt, effectively that has all the oaths on the back, and it just says mine underneath orange, which is hilarious. Mine. Alright, so. Sinestro core oath. In blackest day and brightest night, beware your fear is made into light. Let those who try to stop what's right burn like my power, Sinestro's might. Yeah, apparently, from what I understand, actually, from the story of the Green Lantern comics and Sinestro specifically, Sinestro, I guess, is supposed to be from the antimatter verse, and effectively that's part of how his powers specifically work is Adivasaya, or literal actual antimatter. So that's pretty cool. Green Lantern Corporation. In brightest day and darkest, and brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Oh, right. Then there's a couple of extra ones. This one I think is awesome. The F sharp bell. In loudest din or hush profound, my ears catch evil's slightest sound. Let those who toll out evil's knell beware my power, the F sharp bell. It's like, I guess it's like a lantern is the Lord of Hearing, I guess. There's Jack T. Chance one. There's Baron, Sudden Yacht. Alright, Blue Lantern. That's pretty cool. In fearful day and raging night, with strong hearts full, our souls ignite. When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright. Indigo Tribe. It's in another language, so this won't make much sense. Torre-san, bor nakamor. Natrono, fan tomekwatser. Ter lantern ker lo abinsur, tan leklekno. For morosar. As I understand, the Indigo Tribe, like their deal, their beat is essentially about Karuna or empathy. That's what their deal is. Star Sapphires. God, I love the Star Sapphires. For hearts long lost and full of fright, for those alone in blackest night, let our ring and join, accept our ring and join our fight. Love conquers all with violet light. And then there's the Black Lantern Oath. The blackest night falls from the skies. The darkest grows as our light cries. We crave your hearts and your demise. By my black hand, the dead shall rise. For those who don't know, I guess part of the Black Lantern Corps deal was going around and killing supers and then turning them into zombies with their rings. That was their deal. And coming full Congress to what I've said before, like DC is where the Green Lantern Corps come from, and I played a DC character for like a long time, so long that he in fact had a kid, and his kid JR, which was short for Junior. He just went by JR because I, and by extension, he thought it was hilarious. So the thing about JR is he was the child of a metahuman who was able to convert sound into light, and he was I guess in the context of DC, all people who have magic have this thing called the Homo Magi gene. That's part of their Anubisaki, their genetics. So I used to joke that effectively that JR was like a living Dipa. He was like a living lantern because he effectively, like I wanted his powers to basically evolve as like, you know, his genetics like were essentially brand new. Like he had a Nivasaki, he had like new genetics. Like it was still kind of sort of evolving in him. At least that's how I wanted to view it. The Game Master had a different view. Like just in general, I think it was specifically because he was of the opinion that like, which isn't really an opinion, it's actually more factual, honestly, that the way mutation works is that what like it happens when you're born. But I felt like though that kind of belied the underlying logic of the DC universe, and that like the powers tended the Adivira tended to evolve themselves, like they just did. They evolved with the person who carried them, more or less. It's almost like they it's almost like if you watch One Piece, like how there was like the whole thing with the fire, like the flame fruit, and like the will of Porcus the Ace, and making sure that that fruit went with him. And it's also actually larger if you look in the deeper Pratana, the mythos of One Piece. Um, like devil fruits actually change your genetics, or it's almost like your destiny. You have like a Bagua Adam Deziki to like find a Padmantalos, like because of your genetics. Like you have a genetic destiny, like a destiny based on your genetics to find a given like devil fruit. That's kind of sort of like I think what Ichiro Oda implied, with the research of Dr. Vegapunk and Sanji's dad, Vince Oakjack. In case you didn't know, I actually did like some mild research into One Piece, which is how I know this. Speaking of which, I need to catch up with my One Piece. Alright. Since I've told you about my delicious geekery of making, like, yeah, they're in the Mazwabna. They're Pratana. They're Pratana. They're Pratana items. Like, They exist in the non-physical. What else? I still made them. I still made those. They're still pretty awesome, in my opinion. And if you're in the like, I'm pretty sure that like the people who actually watch my videos are like first in line to get some of these just because they're like, yeah, we're waiting for those guys. Anyway, or gals, depending, because I don't actually know. Anyway, this is Oracle. I'm gonna not sing myself out on this one. Dream safely, everyone. And maybe if you're actually dedicated to dreaming safely, a depot with a snazzy matching ring will come and find you. Be easy.